welcome everybody. Welcome back to another Endzone episode. We're back here into the Endzone. We are currently working our pretty much everything we have as fast as we can to get people the stuff they need. I do see that they keep getting the clothing problem, even though there is enough clothing. I just got a message from somebody saying why not make a marketplace in the neighborhood of your village so that they can get the stuff they need from the marketplace instead of needing to walk all the way to your mounted bus area. Although I agree on that, I also think that if I place a marketplace over here, I need to adjust the range so it can pick up the items from there. And it also needs power to function correctly. And those things we do not have yet. So since I'm working on getting the necessary medicine, because that one is empty, I'm trying to get everything through as fast as I can. But well, the workforce doesn't allow me to make a lot of things at the same time. So yeah, we are a bit of a struggle here. I'm trying to get back on track with literally everything we have. Well, we need something to work with, so... The water is increasing. That's a good thing. The food is increasing. That's also a good thing. The bad thing is that another dry area is coming up pretty quickly. So... Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. I'm trying to get the things that are low currently up to scale again. The medicine is something very important. And currently we have 2 of those huts collecting those things at max capacity. Although I did find out that it doesn't go fast enough even though we have 2 of them. So I'm about to make another one here. Resources, herbal huts. Make a third one next to it and set the range just in between the 2 fields. I think that's the best thing to do. My people are living and are getting the stuff they need. Only the strange thing that we have clothing. So why it doesn't work, I have no idea. We are preventing them from getting the radiation suits. Maybe that's the whole issue here. But I need the radiation suits for the exploration to the thing that's currently being prepared again. They are a little bit further than the last time, but it takes a lot of time for them to do things. Let's see if the cancel button works. Oh. Well, that's a bug, I think. So I cannot cancel an expedition that's still going. Well, we'll see what happens next. People are dying currently, but possibly they are old. And I wonder why my... Oh, I have 1 builder instead of 2. I always want to try have 2 builders at the same time. Change field of work to exactly the middle of it. Right, left, middle. Nice one, isn't it? Now the medicine is increasing here. You can see that one. There are still children being born. The older people die. We have 2 graveyards. It's also good. We try to get the water going faster than before. But the clothing issue is an issue that the people are still complaining about. I can try to make a warehouse. A little bit closer. Where was it? There, warehouse. Basically, it can store everything except for water. And what if I put it in between the 2? So in between the city and the rest. So put it here. The warehouse will then have a reach to that one. So they can store things here as well. And hopefully it will go in between them. Over about a month, the dry area is coming back up, so I'm gonna start improving our workforce on the water and the food. To get it way up, to prevent people from dying during the dry area. I'm now giving the signal to harvest everything, so It's already being harvested. All signals are given. They are now harvesting everything they can. As fast as they can, hopefully. Although I wonder why my workers are pretty slow today. The clothing is increasing though. I can see a lot of scars and a little bit... Oh, maybe it's the issue because I make more carbon masks. Let's just change one of the sewing departments to make carbon masks. And I can see that the charcoal is also lowering. Do we have... Oh no, that's the whole issue here. And the wood is also lowering because we had nobody in the wood department. Oh boy. Oh! They are now gone. They are going now. They just been sent. The dry area is coming up and we have no food left. I'm pausing the game for a second to recap what I'm doing here. They are emptying food fields, but people are dying on the fields. That will cause a lot of issues. Where's my hunter? They are a hunter. Let me see. If I take food and make another hunting lodge somewhere. Let me see where I'm gonna put a hunting lodge. It must fit somewhere. Can make one here, but I have no idea if that's a good idea or not. No. There's a warehouse here now, so they should be stocking it in between. Okay, we do not have any metal left. The charcoal is out of nothing fully required. The tools are out of nothing, completely empty. Same for the medical supplies. What in the world just happened? Everything is gone out of nothing. Did you guys see that? Everything is seriously gone out of nothing. Look at reserved. Out of nothing, everybody wants food. And people are getting ill again. And... What? Did I miss anything? This is... And now it's up to stock again, out of nothing. Oh, wait. They are moving it in between, I think. Storage is being moved 2 ways. Ah. I'm gonna lower these ones and increase these ones. Increase forester, charcoal burners, technicians. There we go. My scouting team almost arrives at their destination, so soon we're gonna take a look at the rest. The only point here and current being is that we do not have food left. We're gonna die of food shortage. Although it's rising out of the blue. Where? Why is it? Well, they arrived. Let's take a look. Looks almost peaceful. If it weren't for the caved-in roof, that must be one big bang. The remnants have still got emitting tons of radiation. Just listen to the Geiger counter. Good. Let's first go to reactor core, shall we? Find a way. We can try climb up the giant door to break in. There is a rusty ladder up the roof too. From there we could try getting into the dome through the hole. I'll do that on. Oh, we do not have anything left. The door couldn't do a thing to stop the crowbar. Now the Geiger counter is going bananas. I'm really sure about this. There's an empty pool of some old tubes of machinery and a room full of displays and control panels. But the needle on the Geiger counter keeps spiking like wild. Well, we need to return. Anyways, loot and return. Something went wrong before, but we know now what is there, so I can send them on the way again when they get back. with the right amount of food this time, so we can do a lot of things there. And maybe we have the mechanic that time. The water is going up in a few seconds. The food is out of nothing back to normal. I have no idea what's going on here, but I have a feeling that they are doing some weird things between the storage buildings. Well, we'll see about that then. Anyways, the exploration team is on the way back. That's a good thing. Taking a nice candy. Let's take a look. Well, the gatherer's cabin is almost ready to start collecting things again. Although I'm gonna change their way of work to here. See if they can get the things they need from there. Now, looking at this one, it's all the way here, and I'm gonna change the field of work again to be more close. Let's just take this area over here. The radio team says that they are back now, so let's make a new expedition, including all the things we need. Wait, back. This one must be in. I'm gonna increase this one as much as I can. Let's see. Do I have anyone that meets the requirement of a technician? No, those are all farmers. Any technician anywhere? No. No technicians. Well, change those. I added more people to the list so we can carry a little bit more. One of those. One water carrier, and now we are on max capacity. Although I cannot say that I'm happy with just 9 of those points, but start expedition. They are now collecting everything again and send again on the way, but this time we have 9 chances instead of 2. Look at the food supply. We need to increase that one as well. And we need to increase the way the food goes. Currently there's a new storage unit here, so I can start making more things over here as well, together with the food. So I thought about a hunting lodge for sure, and then point that hunting lodge to the area where the most food is in the area. There's a greenhouse here. Anyways, let me take a look. They are complaining about the food shortage. 2 people at least are. We are having a good rain soon, and then some terrible rains after. But the good rains will fill our stock of water into these tubes again. That's good. Looking at our refinery for the stuff here, people are doing their jobs. So I'm gonna limit up the bottles and the electronics, so that they will continue to fill that as well, because we have a little bit of buffer to work with. The food is growing and soon starts to be harvested, so that we can fill up the food again, because we are out of food. People are going down like a spy plane flying by. The food is not good. We need to accumulate more, but I have already set this one to be built. There we go. Change field of work. Let me change. Look at that. Look at how much food is running around there. So the hunter is basically hunting in its own city. Well, that's not good. This is not good. I'm trying to increase the food supply, but it doesn't give any. More hunters have been put in place. See if we can make a solid income. The sad thing about farms will stay that the farms will only give a food every once in a while. And as soon as the food runs out, it's very hard to get back on track using just the fields. People are dying, and the same point of dying is that the graveyards get full. When the graveyards get full, that's where it all becomes tricky. I simply cannot even remove somebody from the main list of settlers to increase something else, because they will directly die of removing them. It's just going up, down, up, down, up, down, and hopefully we'll get somewhere. Well, my hunter is at least hunting, so they are producing food. Yes, I know. We are running out of cloth as well, but it's almost done doing that, so... The water is something that goes up and down every time. We need to increase the farmer as well. We are out of food now for a long time, and I seriously am seeing people dying of food shortage because we do not have enough food in stock. I already ordered them to pick up the food we can, but simply ignoring it. Putting more people to work on the farms will trying to increase the food we currently have in stock. But since things get reserved until basically the counter on the bottom is gone. Yeah, well, they are working their ass off to get it going. You can see it lowering, that's the good thing. And I can see that it's slowly increasing again. But there is already an oncoming dry area again, so... Let's try to get everything going back to normal. The water is now limiting, lowering, and pretty fast as well. I'm trying to get everything going, but it's not very fast. And the happiness is also lowering, so that's also wrong. Oh man, too much at the same time. And it will take some time before children grow older to adulthood. So, yep. More children are being born, but my people die faster than they get born. And fertility is also a thing of need. People are angry because they lose their people, but... Well, I have 2 graveyards. This one is being filled at the moment from people dying in this area, so... Medicine is increasing. They are making medicine now. More food. More people need to work on food. My expedition unit is still collecting the resources. And the weird thing, it has rations, but it needs to collect them again. And then the clothing needs to be collected as well. I need to increase the workforce from this building soon. To, oh, wrong one, this one. More people working on the farms, the faster it goes. People grow old, that's also better. More children are getting born, so we are climbing up back to the normal way of doing things again. Oh, they almost emptied out the field. And then they can start replanting. This one is also getting harvested now. This one is being planted. Well, need to see if we can find anything else. And we sure need to do something about the water flow. Even though we are going up, I'm a little bit scared that soon enough it will go down again, because people get older and drink and eat way more than they did before. I think it's a little bit surrealistic, but well, anyways, developers want it like this, so hopefully they keep it this way so people can adjust on the way they work, or if they keep on adjusting it, it's gonna be quite annoying. Oh. Well, I think yeah, well, I can hear my Geiger counting going up. So I think since we have a stable food supply now, I'm gonna end this episode right here. I hope you watch it the next time, because then we are gonna continue on the city and hopefully the expedition goes again. So see you all next time. Good luck!